Hi there, it's Petr here again, the guy who hates tomatoes but loves front-end development. Today we will look into the railsware.com website, and most specifically we'll have a look how the ScrollMagic effect was created. This video is specifically for Matt, who sent me the link to railsware.com, and he asked how this effect of the swiping across the laptop screen was created. Okay, so the laptop screen is locked in the middle of the screen of the viewport, and the background and text next to it is changing based on the section we in. Okay, pretty cool effect. ScrollMagic comes to rescue here, and we'll have a look inside of the web developer console and web developer tools how this was created. Alrighty, so let's inspect the element, inspect the website, and hide everything which we don't need. Okay, so I fast forward and we'll hide everything which is not related to our deconstruction. Bang, that's it. We'll concentrate on what's happening inside of these 3 slides. As you know, ScrollMagic can pin sections very easily, and that's what's happening on this website as well. Okay, when the bottom of the second, or when the top of the second slide comes in, you'll see that the first 2 sections are changing from position relative to position fixed. Okay, so both is business and is consumer are being locked in at the same time. We've got 2 trigger elements, or 2 scenes with the same trigger element, is consumer, and they're setting a pin to a different section. Another interesting thing is the position of the image itself. Okay, so in the middle is the image of the laptop, in the middle of each of the sections. The first one has a top set to 50% and the margin top minus 240, just to make it in the middle of the viewport. If we scroll down to the second section, you'll see that the top offset is being overwritten to minus 50. Okay, so this is pulling actually the second section content above the first one. Okay, so also the content wrapper, so the content next to it, is set to minus 50 on the second slide. Content wrapper, second slide, this one top minus 55. Okay, so the both image and the text are being dragged up to overlap with the first section. The third section works exactly the same. When we scroll down, we'll see the is entertainment, the pin wrapper inside of it being changed from position relative to position fixed when the top of it reaches the bottom of the viewport, and the image itself should have a 50%, minus 50% top offset on it to overlap with the previous section. The same for the content wrapper, top minus 54. And when it comes to duration, the first section is locked in or is pinned for 100% of the viewport height, the second one is pinned for 200%, and the third one 100% of the height. So the duration in ScrollMagic scenes should be 100, 200 and 100 for the next slide. Okay, remember the most important thing is to have the second slide locked in for 200% of the time, because it starts when it reaches the bottom of the viewport and it's visible, it's pinned until the third slide reaches the top of the viewport. I hope that answers some of your questions, Matt. It was a little bit longer deconstruction than I expected, but I hope it answers some of your ScrollMagic questions. If you have a question or website to deconstruct, hit me up on Twitter and I might break it down in my future videos. If you're enjoying these deconstructions, give me thumbs up and I'll see you next time. Happy coding. Bye.